moment they start thinking, you should start giving them. See, when I say start thinking, when one moment they have that inquisitive thought process, you should share. If you ask me, from the age of 5 onwards, children are inquisitive. In the age of 5 onwards. So as children at that age, they think in pictures. So that's the reason stories in India, the Amar Chitra Kada and all was very famous, because the children think in pictures. So a story conveying a message should be given initially, because they go through a long story and then short message. But they go through it's pictorial. They think in pictures till the age. Even as adults, we think in pictures. That's the reason Instagram and all is very famous. The social media is famous because you think in pictures. You look at one picture of your friend holidaying in Maldives. What a great time! Just before taking the picture, would have had an argument with his wife. We think in pictures. Oh my God! Instantly. We also think in pictures. I don't think we will ever gravitate from it. So, all that I'm saying is, the moment they start portraying certain sense of thinking potential, the stories conveying a message should be shared or should be discussed. I remember when we were young, we used to listen to Ramayana stories on an audio book. I still vividly remember that Ravana, taking away Sita. After that, myself, my sister and all was so sad. Listening to that story, it was so vivid, and with the background score, everything. It is, and what we are listening to something, and because you think in pictures, and then you're listening to it, and we were waiting for the next audio tape to come, so that we can listen to that story. So, that's the reason every child is attuned to a cartoon. Why? They think in pictures. You try to play them a documentary and they are not interested. Or so they think in pictures. And then slowly, at the age of 7, 8, then awareness about the mind and intellect should be highlighted. This is the mind. See, you got angry. That is the mind. There's a little bit of it. You don't police them also. This is the mind. See, why you are fearful? Again, this is the mind. Just that awareness comes in. And then, okay, when you are fearful, what should you do? You just ask them question, let them come up with their answer. And slowly, and by the time they are 10, 12, a little more can be important. That's why. But in this process, as I mentioned, unselfishness should be ingrained. Unselfishness. If by the time children are 12 or 14, and if they are self-centered, selfish, game over. Game over, friends. So, I always say, in everything else, you'll get a second chance, you'll get a 10th chance, 20th chance. You don't get in parenting. You don't get a second chance in parenting. It looks like a curse. I'm not being tough here, but that's the fact. You don't get a second chance in parenting. Therefore, the best thing is to live. You live those Sanatana Dharma, that values. You live by those values. Set an example. Be a hero to your children. One parent they should look up to. Another parent they should emotionally connect. Their emotion should connect with the other parent. Both are there, they will turn out well. Both are missing, it could be difficult. So if that is missing, at least there could be a sense of unselfishness. That's the reason those days the joint family system worked well. Somebody was a hero. In the family, somebody, the emotions were taken care. They looked up to. So it was much better. Not the other way around. So, parenting, that is parenting. It's a good question, but so therefore the parenting, there is nothing with regard relating to the children. So, the entire thing is not on the child, the entire thing is on the parent. There is one Tamil song, I think written by Kannadasan. எந்த குழந்தையும் நல்ல குழந்தைதான் மண்ணில் பிறக்கையிலே அவர் நல்லவராவதும் தீயவராவதும் அன்னையின் வளர்ப்பினிலே. It is. Every child is a divine blessing of God. How they turn out to be is how you parent them. That's it. Fortunately, I was parented by great parents. My God, what parents I had. Karma is so strong. Superb parents. My father is no more. He passed 20 years ago. The thought of him, I tell you, pranams and pranams and pranams. What an example he was in my life. What an example. Incredible example. He helped anyone and everyone in his life. No axe to grind. He helped anyone and everyone in his life, some way or the other. Could be financial, could be work, could find a job, could be medical help, could be university admission. Anyone and everyone he came in contact with. Incredible. And he gave and gave and gave. And he set an example to such an extent. That's why, pranams. It is, throughout. He lived only the age of 62. But my exposure from 25 years in his life, incredible example. And never did he advise me. See, look here, you have to be like this, you have to be like that. Even when I made blunders, when my mother was complaining, look here, look at your son. Look what he's doing. He's partying 5 nights a week. He's like this. I remember, he turned around to my mother and said, he's our son. Someday he will grow. He's our son. Someday he will grow. I tell you, it left me stunned. I still remember that night. He's our son. Someday he will grow. So he looked at me smilingly and went to his room. Not a word. Look, is this the way you behave? Huh? Is this what you do? No such words. I still vividly remember. He's our son. Someday he'll grow. That ego hit me so much. I want to grow today. And that kind of a thing. I don't want to... See, first thing is, I was stunned with the faith he had in me that I am a potential, which I didn't see myself. He is our son. Someday he will grow. That statement altered the way I was thinking about myself. Parenting. That's all I can say. Lead by example. Even if you have to say something, you can say like this: you're my child. Someday you will grow, and that's about it. And they have the potential. They'll turn around big time. If they don't have the potential, whatever you do, it will not help. But you have done your part.